Let's play with some new makeup from the drugstore. I have a lot of products to test out, and this is all new launches, either new shades or just new formulations or just brand new products to those brands. So let's just jump into it because we have a full face. But you guys, look how cute this is. This is a Marshmallow Beauty Sponge by NYX. It's so cute, squishy. If only it smelled like a real marshmallow. That would be goals. Let's do this. I'm gonna start off with the eyes because this Milani Gilded Terra palette. Look at these beautiful shades in here. This just kind of reminds me of just jewels. You have rubies, you have emeralds. I mean, just gold, you know, just everything just is so beautiful. And I do want to play with these shades right here. And then this one, kind of put it in the center, maybe do like a cut crease situation. This Milani eyeshadow palette retails for $19.99. So this kind of reminds me of like the Honest Beauty, but I'm really excited for this because I usually really like Milani eyeshadows. I am gonna prime my eyelids using the concealer that I also got. This is by Wet n Wild. This is their Mega Last Incognito Concealer. This concealer retails for $4.99, and I did pick up only one shade in light beige. It's a little yellow, but that's okay. We can make this work. And they are saying this is a really full coverage concealer. Looks like it canceled out all that redness, darkness. It feels still a little bit tacky, but it feels good. I'm gonna take this first shade. It's a matte shade called Unplugged all over the eyelid. And there's a lot of kickback from the eyeshadows. Like a ton of kickback. I'm gonna pick up a different brush. Or should I work with this one? I think I'm gonna work with the same brush. And we're gonna go in with Bloom. Whoa, do you see how pigmented that is? Ooh, this is pretty. This could be a really nice Valentine's look with just the pinks and purples. And it looks like it's blending pretty easily. Yes, it does have a ton of kickback, you can see, but it's blending really easily. I'm gonna work on this shade right here. And this one does have some shimmer to it, so I'm hoping it's gonna be easy to work with because sometimes purples and this type of pink, I'm hoping it has really good pigment and payoff. I'm gonna take a smaller little crease brush. I'm gonna do the same thing, look straight and start building that right there. Oh yeah, that's pretty. So far, it's not having as much fallout as I thought it would. It's just having a ton of kickback in the actual eyeshadow palette. You can see a little bit right here. You see that? And I can see the pigments like flying all over the eyes. So do you see what it's doing to this eyeshadow right here? No filter. It looks darker underneath. It looks like I wet the formula, but I didn't because I had this like layer on top. So that's really intriguing. So now we're gonna go on to this shade right here called Good to Grow. And I'm gonna take a smaller crease brush for that. Good to Grow definitely has a little bit more shimmer happening. I feel like this shadow might work best when it's wet. Before I go and do the cut crease, I am gonna take a little bit of the eyeshadow off where I know I'm gonna apply the concealer. And then I'm just gonna go in with that same concealer and just place them on the back of my hand, open my eyes up and see where do I want the eyeshadow to fall. And then try to do the exact same on this eye. And then taking a little shader brush, we're gonna go in with this shade right here called Sage Advice. And it does have a lot of kickback. Oh my goodness, that's beautiful. Wow, look at that. That is a stunning green, and that payoff is beautiful. I'm gonna take this shade right here on the other side of this. I'm just gonna clean this off in my little, what is this thing? It's incredible. It's my color cleaner. And just kind of help tie this in. I'm gonna go up to that pink, no filter. Just put that like right in the center. I kind of feel like the green is not popping as much as I would want it to. I'm just going back over, especially like right there. And now for eyeliner, I'm gonna use the ColourPop. This is their BFF Cream Gel Eyeliner. I picked up Go Coco. So you get Nocturnal and then you get Honeydewed. And then I picked up the other ones. This is Daisy Dream. And this we have, the darker shade is Piggy Bank. That's cute. And Amethyst Hour. So I am gonna use the brown on the top lash line. I'm gonna just run it right here. Wow, that was creamy. Okay, before we move on, I do want to apply some mascara, and this one is a new one, you guys. This is by CoverGirl. This is their Lash Blast Clean Volume Mascara, and I got the shade Very Black, and this retails for $10.99. First of all, Love the color, kind of goes with the eyes. We all know their wands, very kind of, they're big wands, but super, super tiny bristles, and there's so many of them. This is their clean version. So I'm assuming they're using better ingredients, or is it just cruelty-free? And don't mind me, I'm just gonna be sitting here building up as much volume as I possibly can. And it looks like it's doing a great job. For the base, I picked up this NYX, the Marshmallow Primer. And this retails for $17. So it's a pretty expensive primer for NYX, I would say. That's why I also picked up the Marshmallow Beauty Sponge. It's just, they're so cute. And if you're wondering, yes, it smells like marshmallows. It says smoothing marshmallow root extract for 10 outstanding makeup extending benefits. Number 1, it smooths. Number 2, it softens. Number 3, it extends makeup wear for 16 hours. Number 4, it hydrates. Number 5, it soothes. Number 6, it evens tone. Number 7, minimizes texture. 8, blurs line. 9, adds a soft focus. And 10, last but not least, it keeps the makeup fresh. So that sounds exciting. And then for the second primer, I picked up the Wet n Wilder Glass Correct Primer. It corrects redness. It's crystal-like skin with spirulina, and this retails for $5.99. We're gonna do left green, right NYX. You know what, let's just use my fingers. Ooh, it has a nice whipped, really whipped texture. Probably won't have to use all of this because it looks kind of thick, but it feels really nice on the skin. Ooh, that's actually really nice, very soft. Wow, straight up smells like a marshmallow. And the skin feels really good. All right, let's move on to the green one by Wet n Wild. And it is green coming out of the tube. We'll see if it does color correct. Definitely giving that glass type of vibe where it's very shiny. Ooh, the next side definitely feels really nice. Wow. For the base makeup foundation, I went with the CC Cream by e.l.f. This one right here retails for $14. Kind of pricey for e.l.f., but I've seen so many people compare this to the It Cosmetics CC Cream because even the packaging looks so similar. And I picked up shade Fair 150C. So they're saying this is a full coverage CC cream. It's infused with collagen, peptides, and niacinamide, known to plump, hydrate, and smooth the appearance of your skin while protecting with SPF 30. That sounds exciting and very promising. Oh, I hear something. There you go. I'm just gonna do one pump first because it's really thick and the colors looks completely off, but we'll see. Oh yeah, wow, that's orange. Whoops. That is thick, you guys, it's thick. So hopefully, ooh, that's orange. I might need to wear a turtleneck. The color is completely off. And they don't have too many colors to choose from either. That's why I kind of went with this one. But I feel like we'll kind of blend it in and hopefully make this work. Oh yeah, I think this is definitely a good medium to full coverage depending how much foundation or CC cream you use and then how many pumps you use. Taking the rest, I'm just gonna bring it down the neck. And you can see a huge difference. Definitely has that very natural glowy look. Definitely looks a little extra glowy on this side, but that's because we have the Glass Correct. I actually like it better on the NYX side. I think it's a little more even. It's glowy, but not super, super glowy. Let's finish off this lower lash line. I'm gonna take that tiny little pencil brush. Actually, no, I'm gonna take something more of a flat shader brush. This is a MAC 2112, and I'm gonna take this first shade that I use, that pink shade Bloom, and just go over the lower lash line. And then we're gonna take this shade right here, the second shade, No Filter, and just stamp that on. And last but not least, I'm gonna use this gorgeous shade that's called Enjoy the View, and I'm gonna highlight that inner corner. And then I'm thinking what eyeliner to do. You know what, I'm gonna do this light lilac one, the one called Amethyst Hour. We're gonna apply that right in the lower lash line. Now let's move on to the brows because I really want to finish these brows. I have Winky Lux. This is their Universal Brow Precision Pencil. It retails for $16. And then I have this NYX Lift and Snatch, their brow tint pen in blonde, and this one retails for $11. And I thought this would be really interesting to play with. And then I have a brow Shaping Gel by Wet n Wild, and this one retails for $3.99. This Winky Lux, this universal color, looks quite dark, but it looks like I can make this work. And it has a nice spoolie. The packaging is super cute, nice and gold. Looks like a nice cool toned. I like how tiny and precise the pencil is, so you can be really precise if you want to. You can be really precise with this. I feel like if you have like scarring, it seems really easy to work with. I like both of these pencils, well, pen and pencil. And then we have the Eyebrow Gel by Wet n Wild, and this one is a white eyebrow gel. All right, so right now the hairs are a little bit white. Oh yeah, I think it definitely dries down pretty quick, what I'm seeing right now. Ooh, I like this already a lot. Look at those brows. I think this is what I needed with this eye makeup look. Let's put a little bit of mascara on the lower lash line. For bronzer, Physicians Formula, but this is a new bronzer for them. This is matte. I'm pretty sure it's like Manoi. This is their butter bronzer. And this retails for $12.99. The shade looks a little bit warm for me. Again, I prefer more cool tone. And like I did say, this is a matte bronzer. And I love their butter bronzers. They're so beautiful. And they did come out with more shades. But this one in particular, I'm not sure what's so different about this one from the other matte bronzer. So let me see what they're saying on Ulta. So this one is ultra luxurious. It's water resistant, a matte bronzer infused with Manoi and Murumuru butter to deliver a long-lasting matte Tahitian sun-kissed look. Incredibly creamy and soft texture combines the best features of a powder and cream bronzer to deliver an airbrushed matte finish unlike any other. And I feel like that's exactly what I'm achieving. It just looks very airbrushed, very soft. It is very easy to blend. And obviously, probably to you, it looks very easy to blend. You guys, my brows are like, whew. Wow, they're like razor blades. This right here is the ColourPop blush, and this is Fresh and Peachy. This retails for $8 at Ulta, and it does not smell like a peach if you're wondering. I feel like I should go to Tahiti right now, but also I should go to New Orleans, you know, for Mardi Gras. For highlighter, this is by Catrice. This is their More Than Glow highlighter in shade Supreme Rose Beam, and this retails for $6 at Ulta. That is stunning. Wow, that's really pretty. I'm gonna keep it a little bit more subtle, even though this is not a very subtle highlighter. Gonna go back in with my sponge, just to make sure it's all cohesively blended right here, especially on these cheeks, because sometimes it can look like Neapolitan ice cream. I haven't even used the marshmallow. I completely forgot about it. Last but not least, lips. And we don't have many lip products, we just have the one. So hopefully this looks good. And it looks like it's gonna match really well. This is by Revlon. This is their Color Stay Satin Ink. Look how beautiful this packaging is. I think it's stunning. Then I got shade Partner in Crime number 7. Really cute, I like that name. And this retails for $10.99. Wow, it's actually quite expensive for a lip product from Revlon, but hopefully it's gonna be really good. Has a nice doe foot applicator. Oh yeah, look at that color. I think this might be one of my favorite looks I've done. I feel like just everything worked so well together, and they're all very different brands. See, with my natural waves, I feel like I belong in Tahiti right now. As of right now, I already have a favorite side. I'm really into the NYX primer. I think it just looks so beautiful. It's giving enough glow, but it's also kind of putting a nice focus, like a soft, like I said, soft focus on the face, and is smoothing everything out. Everything looks very even. I'm really liking everything so far. This is a little too shiny for me, but I think I still like it. Maybe under like a really matte foundation. Brows, yes. This even white product, I mean, the brows are not going anywhere. The only thing I can nitpick is the color shades. The shades that I chose, they're a little too peachy for me. So keeping that in mind, that's the only thing I'm gonna nitpick is the shades that I chose personally, but because I'm buying them online and then some of the shades were sold out when I was purchasing. The eyeshadows so far, like you can see what I used, these 5 right here and this one right here. I think the only shade I didn't enjoy using as much was this purple, dark purple right here called Good to Grow. and then the no filter. The no filter, it doesn't have as much sheen just because there was so much kickback. It kind of got all over some of the eyes where I didn't want that shadow to go. For the price, for 19 bucks, most of the shades that I played with, I think incredible, blend really easily, and you can definitely create some really fun looks with this palette. So I'm really happy I picked it up, but I can't believe everything that I have here. I'm really excited about. I can't wait to play with it some more, but I'll keep you guys updated. Let's go on with our day. Last update. And everything is actually wearing really well except for the CC cream. I'm not sure if it's both of the primers because they're looking very even on both sides. Like they're both pretty shiny on the forehead. They look pretty even on the sides. This one's a little bit more dewy because we started with very dewy, the Wet n Wild, but they're very even on the chin. The CC cream, I don't think likes these primers, either one. The NYX, it's not extending the wear time. It's not keeping it really smooth. It's not really giving extra hours to keep it nice and fresh because the CC cream, it looks really bad around the chin and mouth area. It looks like it's cracking. It looks like it's pilling, and it just looks really bad. Honestly, looks really good right here around my cheeks. I think the blush still looks incredible. The highlight is still there. It looks stunning. The contour is still there. I'm really impressed with the eyeshadows. I think the concealer definitely is doing its job underneath, keeping all the colors really well. The mascara is doing a really good job. It's not smudging anywhere. The concealer, the only thing, I might need to set it in the future if I get a different shade. I definitely want to set it because it's looking it's starting to crack a little bit, but that's totally fine. You can just kind of go over and just pat it in, which I usually do. But the lip is still on. We had dinner and I'm surprised the lip is actually still pretty on and it looks good. Overall, I think this is definitely one of the most successful drugstore makeup videos. Pretty much every single product that I tried, I really enjoyed. I do want to try both of these primers out with different base products. With this one right here, I think if you're more on the dry side and you do have some redness, I think you might really enjoy this, especially for that glow. And then this right here, this does have a scent, like I kept mentioning. It does smell like a marshmallow. I don't smell it anymore, but you definitely do get it lingering on the face here and there while applying the makeup. It does smell really good. It smells delicious. It smells like a marshmallow, but it doesn't, I'm thinking the CC cream doesn't like either of those products. And I am complaining, I'm docking some points because they don't have as much color. They don't have a really good shade range in my opinion. This is definitely very heavy. It's full coverage and it looks really good like 5 hours max. After 5 hours, it kind of just goes downhill. It just starts doing weird stuff, at least on my face, and it does on both sides. So it's not just on one side of the face. All of the face looks the same, in my opinion. The brows, they haven't budged all day long, and I think they look fabulous if you want those really feathery, very bold eyebrows. This right here, this brow gel is insane. It is amazing. The white will definitely dry down to a clear, and I really like these pencils. I like the pencil and the pen together. I think they're really cool. So if you're looking for a new brow pen or pencil, definitely check these out. But you guys, I'm gonna end it here. Please let me know some of your favorite new makeup launches that you got from the drugstore, Ulta, Target, CVS, Walgreens. But for now, you guys, thank you for watching and spending time with me, and I'll see you in the next one very soon. Bye.